a mirror match to be happening here either, because this comp deviates away, and Dapper on Chamber is one of those big deviations. Starts it out with a bang.
Straight on the other side, it's the 1-for-1. Both jets going down. Set to be rewarded with the kill, but Zoms is quite low, and Android just peeking in that slight corner. Shaz falling. No more breach. It's going to be quite difficult for them now. You're probably going to see this round slowed down a bit now as we reach the minute mark.
Sick playing the Astra is a massive surprise. Peeks his head over. Almost took out Tex. He knows where that rendezvous went to. Tex is in some major trouble. Just backs off. And that allows Dapper and Sick to be able to control this drop.
And Dapper just launches himself into the back of the side. He opens it up with one of the kills. He finds the third as well in the round. Why not? The Tex falling now. It's all up to the two players.
Oh,
on NRG, the aftershock. EU. He's caught Zoms. Spike is down. Both players weak on Sentinels here. They have to play this cautiously. And you can see this crossfire that's being set up now. You know, the EU is playing just around that corner. Quick little shot at a classic little B-hop for info. They know that Sick is playing up there. 37 health to his name. And the cross is being watched. Despite the fusel in process, an easy round it felt like here for NRG. Oh, this is fast. It's stunned up though. Tens might find it difficult to collect that kill. Haste, he wins it out. Tom taking out the Astra player on the other side of things as well. Sick and new to this role. Again, it's going to be Sentinels. 2 players down.
And so much on Shaz to try and find another duel. This time it does go the way of the Sentinels, but Som is instantly there with the trade.
Som's working his way around the trade again. Dude, Som is so good. This is one of the scariest aspects of NRG as a team. It's how clean their fundamentals are. It's the way they play off of each other. Always there, ready to just capitalize if a teammate takes a duel. And Dapper, Bulldog in hand, I imagine just wants to try and make it expensive for them. You can see him, he was tapping the orb a couple of times there, just trying to bait a swing. But NRG, not taking that bait for now. Very patient play. In fact, the jiggle peek is just showing how much they respect Sentinels. Not willing to give them really an inch. Still works its way up, but Som... Cosmic Divide splits across the site, and now you're seeing them just try and get in on the site. Just stops for the moment in halls, but there's a quick peek. Android holds it down from the upper section of it, but the drop down, not able to get too much more than that. 3 kills for Android and Sick. Last player standing. Catch that timing, finds the second one, but does he know the third is on the site? Unlikely.
Set, but I wasn't expecting it to happen here on map 1. Here we go, a stun again. Hayes so far aggressive in this one. He manages to take it and the trade. Dapper and Sick both fall, and they have dominated the bridge side. I like this aggressive counterplay, though, from Sentinels. They take A, and it's going to be a post plant, but they've just completely lost dish.
Yeah, a very potent position you want to be trying to hold down if you are planting on A, but they, once again, they're playing these post plants now. You can see Shaz has to be so cautious. He was watching the flank in case work their way around. Players now looking to try and pop out. 4 players on the draw. Force drop down, a bit of spam comes through. Android getting chunked down to about half health. Dangerous situation. The stun comes through. Tens, he's got to try and create some magic. Rolling Thunder going to be catching onto a whole bunch of them, but Zoms holds it down once more. Flash is going to catch him, has to back off into the corner. Now time is running low. NRG to get a move on now as the pace is really starting to get turned up. Finally, Sentinels are able to get Arcade.
Oh my word.
Okay. Well, disgusting shot. Yeah, a disgusting shot. Jan's going to be picking up the op. He's like, okay, well, my turn now. See what we can do. But they know that they've given up drop control. Dapper just trying to find the angle. In fact, he gets it. Survives on 10 HP. Comes that one out now. Brings it to the 4v4 for them. Still, as I say that,
it's going to be so difficult.
They're just going to contact in. Look, got his camera down to the floor just so we can see them before they really see him. And there you go. Stun straight through the choke. EU's anticipating it was going to be a fast little burst there from Sentinels.
Position so far this round.
He needs to try and pick up the pace now, though. That one pick going away, EU.
All looking like a mirror image.
Dapper is going to be crucial here on this drop position. When this push starts to come through, how are they going to scale off of this? Now comes the Rolling Thunder. I think Dapper just about side dodged it. Smoke is just playing inside, but look at that flash, the perfect timing of it still. It's a 2v2. Dapper Stray shot. EU's managed to get it. Still holding it down. Not enough. EU.
NRG to get under their belts. I mean, there goes EU, though. That's Dapper coming up with some work. He got the first pick of the map, actually, playing that chamber, which he wasn't doing at Champions, as a reminder, with the Headhunter. Finds another one on the pistol round.
Well, quick dash in. Som wants to try and take this fast, but he's vulnerable up still. Collects the one. Zom's trying to anchor it down. Not capable of finding the pick onto Som, and Som's still kind of trapped now, separated from the rest of his team. As all this was going on, a couple of picks went their way of Sentinels. You can see Dapper's still holding now, just about to start rotating as the plan comes down, and the call is going to be made to try and hold this one forwards. Android with that pick onto Shaz is going to set them up nicely as they just retake now sand control. Got a nice little crossfire set up.
Yeah, this is going to be difficult for them to get back through. Sick does not have any more stars. They take him out. It's only the 2 players left at Dish.
They hear the drop. Tens. He has to create magic here for him. Dapper's going to be covering right around the corner, but Som answers back straight away. They're going his way. Tens! Oh my goodness. Dangerous swing around the corner. Just about tags the player. Cool wallbang there, but they've already made their way into tower. NRG. Full side control here. You still have to be aware that there could be a player hiding within these smokes. Som has to use dash, and now look at that, the aftershock. The molly. Oh, just about mistimed, but still the damage is done. Ends there with the knives. Flame Storm kill, resetting them, and you're going to start to see the pace now increase. The Rolling Thunder comes in, and it's going to catch a bunch of the Sentinels players. Will there be any sort of capitalization off of it? Doesn't look likely. Tens still there, leading the charge for his team, and he knows that there's going to be a player up in tower here, trying to play. Post plan holding down the corner, the quick right click.
Well, there's just chaos happening to it. Yeah, you can hear the shots rattling out.
Oh my goodness, everybody missing this one still. Zoms finds the one, and it was the most important pick at that. Viper's pick going to be taken down. Tex, a fast rotation, just takes the ropes all the way to skip across, but 5 players alive for Sentinels.
30
Shut down
left.
this push attempt. Viper's pit just really not quite supported.
Yeah, one of the biggest problems here, assuming they're taking. There's a stun. They're expecting NRG to swing. At some point here, Sentinels are going to try and punish, and they do. Take down Haze. That's the IGL, the Astra gone.
A beautiful response from him. Shaz just throws in a flash for good measure. Just pushing him away. In fact, he's found another one, and Soms with the crossfire. NRG unwilling to give up that space. Pay for it with their lives.
What?
Tex, what is that? A quick flick of the wrist. He finds one with a tour de force. Has to walk through his own slow, though, and that makes it obvious exactly where he was playing. Android, the sole player now for his team. Spike block down here for them, and Shaz with 4 on the round.
The operator from Tens moves its way to Arcade.
Stun comes through, and the spacing. It's quite good from NRG. They take out Dapper before he could even teleport away. Sick. Holding it down for now. Oh, drops off the cross. You gotta be joking.
Deadly in rounds like this. Som
They're
has a
gonna push
rifle.
Flash through.
So
Yep,
much
they've
pressure.
caught him. Tex finds one. Oh my goodness. Ten's just about to catch Som there. Zoms as well, just peeking through the spawn. Does get Tex, but now he's being swarmed. Has to hold this down. Are they going to think to check this angle now? Already running straight up onto the side, but the timing is not good for him. He peeks his head over just to see if he can collect a couple of kills, and it's given NRG the sight. That plan is going to go down, and it's all on Tens with the off. He has created magic in the past. 6k in the bank. He can take liberties this round. He would try and attempt the clutch now, just creeping deep onto the site, but it's so hard for him. Watches the flash, flicks away. Smoke wants to play inside of it, but now the stun. Oh, this is dangerous for him. Straight through wall. Somehow just walks up to EU, takes his head clean off. That's the frenzy in play. But now he's got to contend with all of this post-plant utility. Starlight down, the molly as well, and he doesn't even know if there's a player hiding up top. To clear so many angles. It just feels impossible for him. The pull, even if he was sticking it, wouldn't be able to get it. The shot's gonna miss. Yeah, good patience being shown, but I can feel a bit of chaos about to erupt here. Tex takes out Shaz, and the swing from Android. Dom's found at the back of the site. Six gonna be cleaned up momentarily, and now just Dapper on his way to the site. It's gonna be the plant coming down now for NRG, and you can see Android taking up that horse position. This it's going to be very difficult for Dapper to try and dislodge.
Another 1v3. I mean, the Sentinels players have been in these positions so many times in this map. It's 11-8. They're going to let NRG get to match point unless Dapper can come up with absolute magic here. Again, dodging the flash. Same setup for NRG, and it's just too good.
35 seconds here, Som. Okay. Is he going to suspect this? The stun. Top of the Jenny. Right there. Tens finds it. Rifle in hand. Som gone. That's a major central point of the NRG attack. Going to be missing out for them. A quick flash through, and EU, well, ready to just scale so fast. That's a Rolling Thunder deep into the spawn, but Dapper straight up onto the point. Does collect a couple of the kills, but Android now going to be granted enough for the ult. Will he be able to get this plant out? Rolling Thunder to the back, just narrowly avoids it.
It just missed!
Can he get this plant? Yes, it's not going to disrupt him. He gets it down. The Aftershock not even going to be helping in this as well. Tex playing inside the oldest, a 2v2. This could be the entire map. But Soms, what a play from him. It's the 1v1. It's all down to this one. Tex versus Shaz. The stun just misses. He tries to find it, but Shaz clutches it up. What a play from him. 5 seconds remaining. Tex holding the tour de force. Gun's about 50 meters long, so I think they might be aware of this one. But now we see the pace turned up. And the crossfire is excellent. Dom's locking this one down. What a flick from him. 3 kills for them. Tex on the side, though. The quick scope. I don't believe it.
Anytime now.
It's so hard for NRG to try and find something. The flash comes through. Tens. Oh, my goodness. Caught unaware. Ended up jumping. NRG coming out on top here. It's a 3v2. Scaling quickly onto the site. A quick shot trading the damage between one another. Shaz and Som
just wants to stay alive in this kind of situation. Do they expect Som's position? Yes, they do.
They take him out. That's the first obstacle removed, but still, it's a difficult one for Sentinels. The molly comes through. Now a stun to try and scale deep into tower to try and push these players off. But look at the wraparound, the rotation. They're not even on the spike. And now the pull comes through. It dissuades it. Surely it's not going to end like this, but it does. Try and lead the team in for NRG here, but Sentinels want to try and stop this before the spike even gets down. Dapper looking out of the cage, not going to be rewarded with much. Little flash there off to the side, but it will mean kill on the board. They know he's flanking up here now. Wasn't obvious in the slightest, but the quick response by NRG, pushing all the way into the backside. They punish Som, who was waiting on his lonesome. Sick remain. And we can see Ten starting to once again take the lead for his team playing inside the smoke. You have to be cautious of this. It's going to be the 1-for-1. The trade eventually there. Still, it's a 2v2 in this scenario. Good stun off into the corner. Som just about dodges in and he taps the spike. Have the information though. Now they're knowledgeable about it. Som's, what a pick for him. Som's being taken out is great and they're just sticking the defuse. Not enough for them. I mean, with the KO ult popped, don't have to worry about any of this Cypher utility. Take immediate side control. Android has got to be careful with this one. They hear that. Yeah, you can see them aware of this. Flash comes through. TP though, the swing from Som gets the one, and luckily Tech's holding it down. Nobody else going to be pushing through that one. Cosmic Divide now. A little bit harder for Sentinels to try and push this one, especially with Sick down. They don't have the flashes to try and work their way through this wall. No bullets going to be making their way through, but luckily they've got the smokes, and now Tens walking out into the back of the side, trying to play the moves being made here. Swing timing. Tens doesn't have the blade storm.
So bad.
The knife catches him. You know he's off in the side. What a play from NRG. Tex is going to go down shortly afterwards, but that trip. Oh, whoa, my goodness. That is getting a bit precarious. Shaz has to offload off those shock darts, but I know exactly where he's playing in EU, the Hunter's Fury. Oh, that's magic right there. 2 players, they know that they're low enough. Still, Dom just swings out. Someone needs to deal with them. Eventually they do, but... Oh, wow. Okay, well, Tens. Yeah,
barely does anything to Hazed.
The KO was so fast here, and he's already deep onto the side. Tens, he's got to try and lock this down. Just a quick little tag off to the side. He gets the damage in, and he collects the kill onto Som. Just about escaping of his life. The movement is clean from him still. 4v4 now. Now in a position to try and retake this one. You can see the drone being utilized and the Cosmic Divide to split them up. Pull and the shock dart. Shaz knows that they're vulnerable. Oh, the vulnerable. The sight, that damage is nasty. Android so low, but still somehow collects the kill. He knew that he was going to be holding that one down, and Tens just has to hold it down at the angle. Full confidence and be able to hold this one for them, and Sentinels.
They really have. That Astral Wall is just gorgeous from Hazed. And again, the IGLing from Hazed is so good. Everyone is playing to the tune of Hazed here. Sentinels once more forced off and forced to use their drones so early just to clear the AB connector. They realize that there's nobody pushed up here for NRG. They're just going to be playing standard post-plant scenarios, and we get down into a 4v4. Zombs does not have any stars to be able to work with, and that's been a key for them on these retakes in the past.
Is kind of isolated in hell, I suppose. Android, okay, spotted out. He is close there. TP in place, so he can try and get to safety. This is the Hunter's Fury, though. Straight into the back. I'm suppressing them, taking away a lot of the abilities they were hoping to try and take them into this round. Still, can't quite take away the weaponry. Zoms, he answers with 2, but now the time is running so low. Android, straight from the long angle. Not enough time to work with, and I mean, despite coming up with the kills, not enough for the round. That's going to be
something masterful to get them out of this.
Drama in that line, Josh. You're playwright? Part-time, maybe?
I just enjoy trolling you.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, the round has begun. The pistol round is going fast. Sentinels immediately straight into B. They're going to be trying to get this plant off with 10s. He can try and dash to safety. He is going to get it down, but look at the damage. The crossfire is already being set up. NRG, quick to swarm. They're fully aware of this strategy. Employed it once or twice themselves. The pull off to the side, but it seems to be Sentinels the ones who are being picked apart, pulled apart at the seams. The shots rattled off. Android swinging out from it, not able to find his mark with the headhunter. And it is the Sentinels players holding it down still. 2v1. Shaz has got to do unbelievable work. He's narrowed it down. It's a 1v1. The shock dart. Right over the top. What is that? The Red Bull clutch from Shaz. Well, he seems like it. Oh, bit of timing could be caught here by Android, but tagged up, has to teleport away to safety. Then dash into the smoke just to try and break any potential crossfire placement being going their way. That is the power of the KO flashes, ladies and gentlemen. A quick little peek. Hayes is able to collect that one, and still the spam comes through, and they've already worked their way into the back of the site.
That with the dog, they have another opportunity to engage, but it's going to be low, and there's 3 players here. Time is their biggest enemy.
Good coverage. Sick eventually holds that one down, and a quick dash over the side. That's 10s. Able to scale. Deep, playing in hell now, has got a gun on top of that. Looking very dangerous for Sentinels for but a moment. Just tries to hold that one down. Him falling, his Seekers end up getting popped off, and they want to try and push through and take care of Hayes. That is a heads-up play, if I've ever seen one. Very aware. They don't want to try and allow them to try and regroup and take that one, even with the 2 players remaining. Really just don't know when one of their players is going to explode out. That is a drone. It does get the tag on the Storm. He tries to go for the right click from that range. Absurd. He's going to be finished, surely. Shockstar doesn't collide. Somehow he's going to be trying to get out of this one. The damage, though, 10s instantly pushing through Garage, and he's able to shut that one down before it gets messy for them. Surprised he didn't get that kill, but good movement in the end. Saves it.
Texas creeped his way into backside. Could be a difference maker. No, I don't think so. Shaz thought he got onto the line in time.
Okay, eventually shut down, but look at this NRG not wasting time.
Going for the drone?
The tag. I can't believe he uses the drone when he knows that there's a player deep on site, but somehow it works out. He cancels it in time. Plant is down. 10s with 20 health in a 1v2, and now committing towards it. We don't know where he was. What a swing. Clear through Garage now just to make sure nobody's holding these corners. Still, it's going to be the drone destroyed. The pull, and straight into the Hunter's Fury. Still 10s. Oh, we will not be denied. The counter Hunter's Fury now. It's going to be EU seeing if he can try and make something happen off the back of it, but I don't know if he caught onto any targets at all.
Fabulous entering, though, by 10s, isn't it? I mean, they managed to get the tag with the drone, and he's just in instantly, looking for those targets, hunting them down, and Android's under so much pressure from this overall. Now you find yourself in a 5v3 if you're a Sentinels player, and it's all looking good from here. This might be them able to tie up the map.
Swap one out one of the Spectres for it as well. Some retaking with the op is going to require something special. He's going to need somebody, I think, to try and play into them here. I mean, Som's... Good spot, Soms. I can't believe he's still holding down this angle, but he's got the dash available to him, and he's collected a pick. Poldo locks him into position, and he is vulnerable up. What are you doing? Swinging that confidence. But ultimately, Sick is just going to be handed 2 of the picks.
And the full A site. Hayes is on the flank. There's still a trip there that Dapper controls. This knife would be huge. It does catch Dapper, and it's going to allow Hayes to go for this flank if he is proactive about it. Yep, manages to sneak through, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. Sick, you rarely see him with an operator, but he's already found that pick.
Yeah, the car. Oh, yeah, I mean, he has to find a ridiculous timing here. And Sick, okay.
Elimination matches. I mean, this isn't an elimination map. It's a group stage. Sentinels still have another 5 weeks, or I guess another 4 weeks of this afterwards.
Contacting.
Sick is pushing really deep there.
I think that flash was too deep. Yep, it was. Som didn't even get caught by it. In fact, Sick
What's the
holding
need?
onto his utility.
There's simply no need. You guys have already got the A site, and you're trying to over push into an eco round. Not a fan of that play.
Drone being used. Might put across that. Up Sentinel trying to offset this now.
Dapper's stuck.
Already they dash through, and yet Dapper stuck in his own pull. The kills. It's going away of NRG. Som's already dashed straight up onto the side, and now he's got the knives. Know exactly where Soms might be playing here. To the side as the counter Cosmic Divide, and not enough for them. A very rapid approach there. You can see the drone was used by Sentinel straight up to C, and now we're seeing the Sneakers. They want to try and barrel right through Garage. Gonna find 2 kills off the back of this one here. Still Android takes an aggressive peek straight out of the smoke, jumping through. Still Sentinels largely in control of this one now. It's all up to Som, an operator in hand. He's not going to be even attempting it. Drone being used. Sentinels just contacting into A long. Seeing if they can find any players and clear them out. Smokes are now starting to get popped. Drone's going to get taken out. Was a tag there onto Som, and he's happy to just bunny hop all up and around the staircase. And Dapper's worked himself up into an advanced position. The spam. If you ping it, he seemed to be aware that he could be hiding in this smoke.
He's in heaven. I mean, he just went for the plant. You goes for a single shock dart to deny the plant, but nothing too much else. I think Som's just got tagged by a knife, so this might be NRG's opportunity to go for a fast retake.
Pull the dart, the nade. It's a bit disjointed, but
oh,
look
that's
at the
so
damage
good.
that's being done. Vulnerable Duff. Able to find so much damage off the back of it. Sentinels desperate to hold this one down with the rifles in hand, but the smokes are getting in their way desperately now. Shazam pushes forwards. He knows he's being flanked, but it's too much to ask for, even for him. Try and take them out. The spacing was immaculate from NRG there as they swung into him holding that short angle. And we did a fuse, and again, it's 11-11. Now the dog's being played. Yeah, this is the combo of the util. Okay, that's going to be the Hunter's Fury to push them through. The dog doesn't quite stretch into the back of that site, but the Hunter's Fury, that finds its mark, and Tom's happy to scale off the back of this one. Knew that Android was playing into that deep corner. RG going to be chucking some of their own out just to try and push them back. The drone being used. Are they going to be able to get a tag, maybe play off of this? What a shot by Som. Tags up, and the damage. Som's brought down to just half HP and eventually removed. It'll be the 3v3. You see now Som holding it down. A flash comes down, but Dapper unable to just find that angle off to the side. Still Shaz. Oh my word.
Which hasn't been the case every time.
Someone needs to break this drone right now. The timing, he swings right round the corner. Som is in danger. Hunter's Fury to support him, and that is great. The play is made, but an instant response again. It's Dapper and Sick. They work their way up short, and they catch the player. That was EU just ulting away out in the open, not anticipating the pace that was being taken to them. Have to see something crazy come out. Oh, what is that? A flick of the wrist. Tens finds 2 with a Blade Storm, and now it's a 1v4. Hazed. He does catch the 1. Refires as Sick tries to find him there with that flash, but can he even clutch this up to bring it to overtime? Almost an impossible ask.
It's just so difficult. He doesn't even know whether the AB connector is free. He does have 4 stars to be able to work with. Som's playing with graffiti. The setup is so good here.
He's going to meticulously clear it. How does he take out these players? He has the stun. Pen's just jump peeking with the knives. No, he can collect it. He knows it's a player graffiti, but a crossfire. That's immaculate. Sentinel take it. That's a 13-11.
Without the Sky available, not only do you not have the flashes, but you don't have more of that extremity control. So you kind of need both of these duelists to be playing off each other perfectly. The flash, though, coming out with some value there from Texas. Tens has to drop into back sight.
And he's in trouble a little bit here. Zoms. His task of trying to hold it down now into last, but Tens somehow. What is that? 3 kills for him. He knows there's a 4th and he can hear the footsteps. Maybe just looking for the ace here on the pistol. Sheriff in hand still. Hayes will shut it down. He's just one man now against the world. 33 health to his name. He's going to grab the orb, and we're only a minute left into this round. He's just going to quickly rotate around. Not able to get that kill. Shaz hunts him down. He needs to find value. He's got his molly primed just in case they're contacting in, but they're on the site. They hear the molly popped off. They know he's playing inside of this now as well. Android.
10 seconds
left. He's not going to anticipate that, though. Sick. Good positioning for them, and still, with the plant going down, it's not ideal for Sentinels. A quick swing from Som. He tries to create some magic out of nowhere. Maybe get a bit more of a player advantage for them. Sentinels, now with 5 of them. That dart is fantastic. It lights up Tex. With the Guardian, the higher pen. TenZ is working his magic all over the back of that site. Straight through the walls, chewing through them. They have to take them out, but the defuse, oh, it's being stuck. Tom's full confidence in his team now to know that they've cleared them out of all the different situations that they could be holding in. Hunting up here, but the wall is used in response now. That's Dapper just making sure that they can't quite peek through, but the drone and the dog being used at the same time. That's going to signal it. Definitely going to be the B here coming through. And a lot on TenZ. Nice one. Drop blades. Oh, what is that? 2 picks for him. Spends the rest of them, but with the op in hand, a quick swing. The confidence from TenZ is elite. Works. All the support is being essentially put into Som, and they have contacted in. That drone puts him in a deep position. Seeker's now popped off, though, and they are aware that he could be close. Okay, trying to play up the back of it. That's a right-click missed. Feels like Som is really just getting none of those, but a classic right-click, that'll do a bit of damage. Let's try and find this gun now, pinging around the corner, trying to find it. Has picked it up in the end, but Sentinels. The crossfire is down and out. Sends from the heaven situation.
Still a 2v2.
Yeah, but now it has got scary. A must-win round for NRG. They have to close this out. Snatch off to the side. They're just trying to dislodge this one, but look at this now. Android works its way in and out. Such ratty positions being played, and Dapper left in a 1v2. What can he do? Makes the plans. Quick little swing there from EU, and finally around on the board for NRG. Mega grab the orb.
And Android's going to ult out here from showers.
Yep, the dog, that going to make it incredibly obvious now that this hit's coming through, and the Viper's pit through showers. One narrow choke point to play around, and here we see the showstopper. Slams its way, I believe, into triple. 6 doesn't get any value out of it, but the spam is there. 12 seconds remaining. This plan, it needs to go down right here, right now. The trade, at least for a couple of players, but with the Viper's pit down, 4 seconds remaining. The spike does go onto the ground.
It's used quite early, though, so now NRG, if they do cut it, they don't. They go for the peak, and Som pays the price for it. There's Hayes. What a swing.
Okay. Instilling a bit of that old man energy there. Still Doms.
Six just run through the teleporter. They're going for the showers play from behind.
Wrapping all the way around here. They've got to clean up these players. Android with the rifle. That's 3. Sick. He knows he's there. He heard, obviously, the boombot coming through to teleport as well. It's the 1v1. Android solo, not able to clutch it up.
Showers control, playing really centrally in the middle of the map, down short, down hookah. And this play, I just don't see it working. Zom's just been holding down lamps rock solidly. This time the drone does get a lot of space, so Zoms and Android are going to fight. Android takes one, but is traded immediately by Shaz as they hold that area. And TenZ just can't miss with his operator, man.
Yeah, he's on fire right now. Firing on all cylinders. Cosmic Divide to split up the site. Now, do you want to try and get this plant? Concerned, though, of a potential push. In fact, using this as an opportunity to wrap all the way around. But they didn't hear. They know the Dapper's going to be here. The flash actually gets information. You're going to hear that. They know that somebody's playing on site, but they don't check the corner. And it's a quick little 2-piece. I'm not sure. Still, now we see the Seekers being popped. NRG, do they want to go fast after this? It's a Hunter's Fury as well, but, well, caught it. Just one tag onto TenZ. Luckily, he's got the updraft to try and make, or at least dodge a lot of those shots happening. Still, NRG are fast. Straight through showers. They knew it was empty from the previous utility dump, and with the spikes down, this is the best opportunity they've had in a long time to try and at least get around on the board. They need it. They know they need it. TenZ! Oh my god, Texas is in so much trouble. In fact, trouble doesn't even describe it adequately. Ends up falling. They hear the satchels being played here. Dapper. Quick swing around the corner. Doubled up here in lamps. And that's going to be the double swing, but the timing of Sick, it's a bit mistimed. Still, he gets 2. What is that?
Another nade.
Yep, pushes him off. He got that one back pretty quickly. Pushing all the way down short. He knows the play is there. Will it be the ace for him? Showstopper in hand. Right round the corner. And he finds his mark. Beautiful work. Has the knives popped, the blade storm, and he's hugging this left corner. Are they going to be aware of this? Swinging round, that's TenZ locking it. A dash quick into the site, and so finally is going to get the counterpart. The other jet on the other side, but they have not dealt with Douglas. Locking it down in hookah. They're all falling down in a final round. Oh yeah, damage being done to EU. Has to just pull his way around. Here's the pull, and now they're in danger. Sentinels immediately just bursting straight through. Dart there, just tag onto the one. This is nice. The crossfires finding themselves here, and I think
it's still a 3v3 on site though, and Hazed is in a very advanced position. Looking around the back there. The drone is coming out to help them retake lamps, and it's a fake plant. Trying to bait the swing.
Shock dart play there. Dapper falling down low. Bring around the corner. He's going to go down here. Now Tens does have the Vandal, but he's locked around lamps. They know he's in this kind of position playing off of Shaz. Both of these guys together, they can put in good work, honestly, playing off of their utility, but with some locking down the back of lamps. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's just going to be an easy kill for them. And towards the hookah side, drone to clear over these smokes, but now it comes out. The showstopper, double satchel finds the one, still shut down by Hayes. That is EU popping off as well with that Hunter's Fury. Last shot being held down, and that is damage onto two of them. Crispy ultimate. Two players. Hookah now in a bit of trouble. Somehow Dapper gets away with that one here. Som wants to post himself up. That smoke going to be used. Viper's Pit used deep in Hookah. They need to regain this spike. That's why. On the ground, they're just spamming for now, and Som's playing so deep in this.
Dapper doesn't have any mollies to check normal positions. A molly underneath Hookah here would be fantastic. Maybe Zoms can swing around and try and spam into this. If Som stays alive, it's devastating for Sentinels.
One enemy remaining.
And the close-up op inside the Viper's Pit. Okay, why not?
And NRG, they get the leg up. This is where the snowball really starts to happen.
Tell you, it's a little thing about Som, but he's one of the few players I see who is really consistent at aiming at those jump peaks and finding the value. Even against the eco here, obviously. Ooh, drop down. Okay, sick. Little pivot there his head, but Andrew's actually there. Swings out from triple, finds the trade.
At any point here, if they go for the pivot through the teleporter, Hayes is going to eat them alive. Tens has to find a pick.
He's worked his way into back sight. Plant's starting to go down here. Cosmic Divide. Splitting up the site. That's going to be pushing him off. You see that dart? Doesn't feel like he can stick this one. Oh my goodness, the pull. Storm's just about getting it off, but they don't know that Tens has worked his way there. One smoke available to him. Pushes forward the quick scope. You've got to be kidding me. Seekers now. They don't want to let Tens get out of hand here. On top of the box. Gets rid of one of them, but the Blaze Storm's online. Hayes works his way around the back, and now it is all down to Tens. Still has the knives. Quick little jiggle peek. No more bullets left. Has to reload that one in the op. And this, I mean, if he does this, it's an absurd statement. Quick little peek over. One life, not quite missing, not quite finding the target he's looking for. The jump peaks. He's going to get shut down. Not able to create that magic, Josh, that you were referring to.
I believed. I actually believed.
As well, mate. It's no picks going their way. Now the Viper's Pit into lamps. Good luck taking that one away from him. Need something special cooked up here. Som holding it down into the back of the side. That's good from Sick. The swing timings. Som will fall. He wants 6 health. The spike is planted.
Zoms is making his way inside this Viper's Pit, looking to be a rat. He's got players all around him.
If he gets one. Oh, what a flick! That is ridiculous. Viper's Pit starts to fall now. He's worked his way back into lamps. This looks like Sentinels just scraping away this round. Just barely squeaking through it. Quick flash through as Tex tries to create a bit of individuality. Play just on his lonesome. But, yeah. Drone being used. It clears him back. They explode out to it. Som tries to peek around the corner. Takes a quick shot, but he does not find his mark. Storm pop now. So much on this round for them. And this time the right click. Well, that connects. Dapper's going to go down for them. Sentinel's still demand disadvantage. Might not be put off from the fact that's going to be the Cosmic Divide to push through. Storm with the no-scope. Tens up top. Tries to drop down. Met with a nasty surprise. The dog to clear through. And now a bit of pace. Som wants to try and at least hold this control. And the reactions from him. A third kill now. Som's can't even get the plant down here. Quick little updraft up top. Time to the swing from the rest of the team, and they know the last player's there in lamps.
Tex looks like he wants to rotate. I don't know why they'd be going towards B here.
Oh my.
All right.
Okay. War timing there, going down just in time for Tens to be caught unaware. Feels like the hand of God is just playing for NRG right now. I mean, they're finding these opportunities. It's crazy that they're getting these picks. Still, Sentinels, the kind of team you can underestimate even when they're 2 players down, starting to push forwards onto the side, and the plant now coming down. The molly and the shock dart not connecting onto default. I think that was the intended location for it. In fact, a bit disjointed again in that approach.
Sick is looking to try and make a play in the 3v5.
Sick could
This
be
is when
huge.
it makes sense. This is when it makes sense to go for an aggressive play like this. We saw it not work on Haven. Unfortunately, it doesn't work again. But at least the idea made sense. Now it's all down to Zoms in a 1v3.
1v3, catches the jump peak, tries to catch the timing on him, but... Okay, Hayes, you get tagged up, catches it, Tex swinging off the back of this. Hayes goes down, Sick needs to be dealt with the timing, Sentinels. Oh, that's the mistake they were looking for. They're on the side, they've got the two-player advantage and guns going no way. EU spamming straight through, that smoke he does. That's one straight bullet there, just onto Sick. They're taking a lot of damage off the back of this one, and you've given them side control, Josh. This could be where it ends.
EU's got the drone, pushing some forwards into elbow. They don't have a flash to be able to get back in here, and the post-plant positions are lovely. The ult is getting used!
And it catches onto the fuse, then the pull right around the corner. Android's able to get two. Shaz, though, quickly there, finds another one. The headshots going his way. EU, 38 health. He doesn't know where the other player is. He's desperate for it. It's not to be. And just as we spoke it into existence, it's a thrifty round that carries them forward. Sentinels take the series.